I don't need to remind you, Belghazi, 23 years of age. Sheridan is 30, as I already told you. Sheridan standing 6'5". Belghazi, not small for this weight class either, at 6'1". And look at the reach on both of these guys. 78-inch reach for Belghazi, 80 inches for Eoin Sheridan. I competed my entire career in the light heavyweight division, Dan Hardy. I never had to fight someone with a 78 or 80-inch reach.
It's wild, isn't it? I mean, as welterweights as well, they're huge for this weight class.
Andy Shepard gets them started in the welterweight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following fight is a showcase bout in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is an MMA specialist and stands 6 feet 5 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 117.8 pounds. And following his pro MMA debut, he stands undefeated. He fights out of Dublin, Ireland, Eoin the Sheriff Sheridan. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He is a striking specialist and stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighed in officially at 167.5 pounds. And he is also an undefeated fighter with a record of 1-0. He fights out of Lyon, France. Brice Belghazi. Referee in charge, 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
Thank you. Let's go.
Dan Mulvaney to oversee the second bout of the night. Sheridan out of Ireland in the black trunks, Belghazi in the green, representing France.
Back.
Eoin Sheridan actually brought into the training camp of Conor McGregor prior to the matchup he had against Cowboy Cerrone.
Straight away, Brice tries to close distance, tries to get this fight to the floor, take that reach advantage away from his tall opponent. Got that wrap on the leg. Look at that flexibility. Flexibility of his leg.
That's fine, that's inside the leg. Looked inside the leg to me.
Sheridan appealed to the referee for a moment, but that might have been a low blow. Fight on, says Dan Mulvaney.
Good turn there by Sheridan, brings one of those knees all the way up to the head, but Belghazi's got that wrap. Oh!
He tried for the trip and ended up on his own back. And now Sheridan will try to work from this top position as Belghazi throws the knee shield up. Climbs right back to his feet. Great recovery from the Frenchman after the failed takedown attempt.
Now Sheridan with the takedown, dropping into half guard. See what Belghazi does. He's very good at climbing his legs up. You can see that flexibility already. He's almost able to throw his heel up over the shoulder of his opponent. See Sheridan with that head position is going to make it difficult for Belghazi to get underneath him with that head position holding him in place. But now there's a scramble and Belghazi's back up.
Well done for the second time. Belghazi now reverses position to try to pressure the much taller Sheridan against the cage. And Dan, cage wrestling against someone who has this kind of a height and length advantage can be very difficult. But it's also difficult for the tall fighter because naturally, Belghazi's head is in a better position for cage wrestling.
Exactly that. And the body's long and narrow as well. It's much easier to get your hands together around that body and pull it in. Sometimes someone who's shorter and more stocky, it's really difficult to keep control of the limb because they're able to shake it loose. Little shoulder bump there from Sheridan. Still fighting in this 50-50 position. That was a good knee to the inside of the leg by Brice, who's still got his head position. Almost effortless, really, with the height difference.
You can see for Sheridan, when he's in that pressure position, he doesn't even duck the head down to try and dig it under the chin. Halfway through round one. Body kick is caught. Belghazi drives through. Nice roll from Eoin Sheridan.
Strong in top position. Eoin Sheridan looks here. Belghazi's got to try and get his shoulders off the mat. Looks like Sheridan's trying to flatten him to the canvas, maybe even look to try and pass into a full mount. What's wild as well is talking to the coaches of Brice. They're even considering moving down to 155 after this. Trying to get that lockdown on the leg that's caught of Eoin Sheridan. Sheridan driving in with his shoulder right now, trying to put some pressure on the windpipe of Brice Belghazi, and also trying to pry that half guard open. Belghazi looking to recover guard, but has a butterfly hook trapped. Could be useful if he can utilize it. Also got a good wrist control as well.
Left hand comes down from the top for Eoin Sheridan. Belghazi doing a good job off his back here, not allowing Sheridan to mount any meaningful offense or to pass easily.
Sheridan, just make sure you keep your head free.
Driving forward.
Your hands out the gloves. Get your fingers out the gloves.
Belghazi trying to get his hips out to one side here, but the cage is going to make that difficult. Got a minute left. Does he scramble back to his feet potentially?
His position, gentlemen.
Hooks a leg. Could be dangerous for Sheridan.
Your fingers out the gloves.
Interesting scramble. He might even switch to a triangle or an armbar here. I know he's focused on the leg.
Instead, he just recovers a closed guard. Sheridan back on top.
You can step over the half. See some progression here, please, gentlemen. Watch your right arm.
Some work to the body from Eoin Sheridan. Belghazi, strong work of building the frame. Making sure to keep his face and head protected. There's an elbow attempt from Sheridan and a right hand behind it. We'll finish round one with Eoin Sheridan in the guard of Brice Belghazi.
Clean break. Up you get.
Two guys who fancy themselves striking specialists, spend a lot of time on the mat in round one. Belghazi in the green, Sheridan in the black. Ireland versus France here. Another body kick attempted there by the Irishman, Eoin Sheridan. And again, the body lock. Hooks one leg with his own right leg and just forces Belghazi down to the mat.
We need to see Belghazi be active here off his back. You can see Sheridan driving forward, making it difficult for Belghazi to climb his legs up to a high guard and start threatening the upper body. Potentially space for butterfly hooks here, though. If Belghazi can creep his legs into the inside of the thighs of Sheridan, he might be able to start destabilizing his base.
Got to progress here, gentlemen. You've got to progress.
Chance from the French crowd in favor of Belghazi, trying to motivate him to get up. Sheridan not offering the space to do that at the moment.
Yeah, he's stuck in an awkward spot here. He had wrist control against Sheridan, who used that to trap his wrist against the floor momentarily. I think Belghazi's going to pop back to his feet here.
A little bit more work here, gentlemen.
This is the second of our showcase fights tonight. 4 European Championship bouts with $100,000 checks on the line. Still to come. 𝗟𝗘𝗦𝗏, world champion kickboxer, playing talent evaluator tonight as he will help us decide which of 6 fighters competing in 𝗟𝗏 decides will take home PFL contracts. And of course, we build towards A main event featuring the Lazy King, 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗚𝗚,
That's it. Just keep touching. Stop his hands joining.
Belghazi's got to get that head position again. He's currently looking down at the floor, but I think that's because he was trying to figure out which leg he was going to attack for the takedown. As Sheridan turns around, that knee comes right up to the shoulder. It's incredible the height and flexibility of both of these guys. They can get their legs up. Belghazi with the body lock again. He's got to pull that tighter in. He's got to get better control of the hips if he's going to try that takedown.
Head was hanging on the outside of Sheridan's body frame. There's a low blow.
Over there, over there, over there.
Little breather for both of these guys, though.
Brice, over there. No coaching. No coaching. Right there. Coach.
Take a look at this. Oh, yeah, short knee. Meant for it to be to the inside thigh like he's been targeting throughout the first round, but just crept up into the groin. And Belghazi knew straight away as well. He wasn't like he protested it.
Yeah, he's a lot more tight. He's very tired, Cheryl. John, no coaching, please. Owen, over there. Watch your knees, please. Watch your knee. No way. Watch your knees, please. That was in the cup. Watch your knees.
Little warning from the referee to be careful with the knees. Sheridan still has plenty of time if he wants to use it.
I know it was. You got your time. Take your time. You want to take your time?
Sometimes this can be a much needed breather and a regroup for the fighter that's on the back foot. The crowd not sympathetic with the tender testicles of the Irish fighter
Where
here.
do you want it? Where do you want it? You want it back in position? You're going to start here. Time back in.
He signals to the referee that he's ready to go again and touches the gloves, and we're back underway with just over 2 minutes.
It's a good jab there from Brice. I mean, the limbs of Sheridan just come from every angle. Another body kick caught this time by Brice, who finds himself in top position. Let's see what Sheridan's got off his back here. Closes the guard.
Started to climb up for a triangle attempt early, but now he closes the guard.
If he can land some meaningful shots from this position, punches and elbows, he might be able to take this round on the scorecard. Still 90 seconds left. Plenty of time for him to work. He's just got to be cautious of those climbing legs. Oh, they tumble through. Sheridan takes top position again.
Eoin Sheridan anticipated Belghazi trying to jump back down into the guard. Use that momentum to roll over the top. Blood from somewhere. The nose, it looks like, of Eoin Sheridan.
Yeah, it looks like something got through when he was getting caught with that ground and pound a few seconds earlier. And again, driving up, tripoding with his legs, making it difficult for Brice to attack with his guard because he's trying to hold on to the hips of his opponent, trying to keep him away. Quick warning from the referee there for activity. Brice looking to kick his hips out to the side, maybe attack an arm.
Some hammer fist from the bottom position for Belghazi gave Sheridan something to think about at the very least.
Just 1 or 2 short elbows, Cheryl.
Brice doing a great job of controlling the limbs. He's really not taking too many shots. He's just not able to control the limb to the point where he can start to isolate it to attack.
Right. See some progression here, please, gentlemen. Second warning.
15 seconds, big elbow.
Great work covering the hips by Eoin Sheridan.
Final 10 seconds of this second round, and a couple of hammer fists from Eoin Sheridan. He will finish on top again.
When in actuality, if he stays in top position, he can land some real meaningful strikes, maybe cause some more blood on Sheridan and influence the judges to give him the decision.
Third and final round. Belghazi and Sheridan. Takedown attempt here from Brice Belghazi, the man from Lyon, France, in front of a local crowd.
Good knee to the body there by Sheridan.
That was inside the leg. I was saying, don't stop till I stop.
Brief conversation between Sheridan and the referee again concerning a potential low blow. 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 says to fight on.
If he can't turn his hands, he can't do anything.
Sheridan can't leave himself stuck up against the fence here. Oh, Brice breaks. Interesting. Maybe going to try that takedown out in the open again. Got to be cautious he doesn't get rolled through.
He's used to the underhook this time by Sheridan.
If Belghazi can reap that outside leg, he might be able to get this fight to the floor. Again, he separates.
Exchanges jabs.
Oh, almost with that front kick. Belghazi just doesn't seem confident with his striking, but he hustles the fight to the floor nevertheless. Sheridan's going to build back up. Belghazi finds himself on his back again. Too accepting of being on his back for me.
And into the half mount goes Sheridan. With plenty of space to potentially move that left leg. Climb his way into a full mount, and he does just that.
Great find the legs.
Belghazi now trapped against the cage.
We're staying here till the rest of the fight.
In Sheridan's corner.
Sheridan potentially looking to set up an arm triangle there momentarily. Settles for some ground and pound.
Solid left technique, you know what to do.
Now again, as a tall fighter, it can be difficult to hold top position because there's always space between limbs. You can see Belghazi pushing away, trying to elbow knee escape here. There is space there for him. It's just difficult to commit to it when you know you're going to get punched in the head when you remove your guard. He's doing a good job here, but Sheridan rides it and maintains the top position.
Now look, Sheridan, figure four, got the body lock around the back. Brice Belghazi, referee's gonna, I think it's fence grab. I think 𝗟𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 decided that the toes or fingers were in the cage and created too much of an advantage. And reset the position with Sheridan on top in the mount.
Watch how you come down with your head, Eoin. Watch the back of the head. Watch the back of the head.
Belghazi's got a hustle here. Sheridan's going to creep that forearm underneath the neck. He could throw him forward. Sheridan looks like he's getting very high on the shoulders. If Belghazi's able to tripod, he might be able to shake him off. This is a better position for Eoin, though. Although he's kind of off on the side now. Belghazi in an awkward triangle position. Lots of space in that body triangle, though. Belghazi could be sliding that right elbow inside the thigh and driving some space into that body triangle.
That's fine. Down to the gloves. Get your fingers out of the gloves, James. Get your fingers out of the gloves.
Could be setting up a Scottish twister from here if he was in the Stevie Ray school of thought, but not yet far enough into his mixed martial arts journey for that. Good choke attempt here. Snakes that left arm around the face of Belghazi and gives it a good squeeze. Not under the chin yet.
Yeah, Brice is doing a great job of keeping his chin tucked here. Sheridan's really trying to ratchet that arm under the neck.
Started with a short choke. A couple of right hands to try and soften up the defense. Less than a minute to work now.
Belghazi going to stand up here. Crowd trying to rally him. 45 seconds left. Great control by Sheridan. You can see that, and maybe it's because of that SBG gym being so seasoned with training people to be MMA grapplers. You can see Sheridan's thought process is, if I don't have the submission, get to top position. It's a good learning experience for Brice here because he's clearly a good grappler, but he's too accepting of the bottom position a lot of the time because he feels he's dangerous there. 10 seconds left and Sheridan's pouring down the pressure.
He's committing to some ground and pound now. He climbed to the high mounts to try and get a finish in these final few seconds. To the judges' scorecards, we will go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges saw this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Eoin Sheridan.